NSF lagai inner line regulation commission pra state te RB strict inner line permit dhalibule lagia chinta dikhai gina sarkar ge suggestion kunuma dishe naga manu nijor laga jaga de bishi juldi minority hoi jabole thagya koigina Mizoram nishna BEFR implement kuriya de regimental approach chulabole lagia koise commission pra chief secretary ke bi lok paigina memorandum dishe aru etu meeting bishi satisfactory thagya janaise memorandum de taikan dosta point suggestion dia de bahar manu ahia kange ILP dia do ekta central location pra dibule Dimapur railway station aro airport ILP dia office aro checkpoint banabule alak ILP enforcement wing banabule ILP fee jama kuriya de transparency anibule ILP ki hulebi aro renew na nakurubule aro alak suggestion kan dishe committee kushi kitai kan bahar manu state te ahia laga khilaf nohoy kintu guest kan nijorge host nishna mani loile diktari ahi jay janai dibo ge inner line regulation commission do NSF laga 4th federal assembly homoi resolution do hisab pa banaise aro centumo NSN lotha pra chairman ase
the colleagues and my co-member here, I would like to also welcome the press fraternity of Koyuma for taking the trouble to come and be present in this press conference. We are really thankful for your time. In fact, as far as the inner line bus issue is concerned, it is not a new thing for the Naga Student Federation. It has been championing since 1979, 80 like that. Right after the NSF actually started functioning in a full-fledged manner. However, over the years, the government also has been very lackadaisical in their process of enforcement, and a lot of loopholes have been created. And in a way, some of the issues in the inner line regulation has become very cancerous. So this commission is task bound to, bring about suggestions and a kind of regulatory measure for the government to be careful in enforcement. And today we have submitted one memorandum, the first of the memorandum by this Inner Line Regulation Commission. I'm sure you have also gone through the memorandum. As far as we're concerned, the memorandum is very explicit. Just taking you a little bit, as far as this ILB is concerned, it is an act which came about from the Act of 1870, which says that the government can come out with any regulations in any particular area. So this Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 was one such son of that 1870. That is one. The very preamble of this act said that for peace and governance, good governance of that area, which means to say that they wanted to bring about good peace and good governance in those days of Naga Hills. That's why they have brought this act. Now, because of negligence as well as lack of attention to the enforcement of this 1873 regulation, although there are 3 states in Northeast, Manipur is just newly added state, but actual original states are Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Mizoram. The 2 states like Arunachal and Nagaland, it has been only facilitative. We have not been regimental. Only Mizoram has been regimental, and they have been successfully enforcing this very regulation, and the state of Mizoram has been benefiting from this regulation in such a way that they are able to control the economy of their own state. Today, Nagaland is not able to control our own economy because of outsiders. Therefore, one of the pivotal agenda of this commission is that the economy of the state should come into our own hands, and for which the strict and stringent enforcement of this inner line regulation is a must, and for which, as a starter, we have submitted 10-point memorandum. And the 10 points, as I said, you have gone through. So I would not like to elaborate much on the 10 points, but just briefly, I would like to just say that, we have said like, today there is no such record about the kind of ILP that has been issued. ILP is issued for different purpose, but that is not centralized. So we are demanding that there should be a centralized database system where every record should be kept in one place and taken out as and when necessary. And we are saying that there should be new establishment and re-strengthening of the existing jackets. And in this, I would like to particularly mention that establishment of ILP issuing office and checkpoints at Timabo Airport and Timabo Railway Station. That is the prominent part in this memorandum. And we also have said like there should be a separate ILP enforcement wing of the government. And added to that, we have said like they should be sensitized. Because the police personnel who are manning these jackets, they do not know who are exempted, who are not exempted. Because of their ignorance, they just let some people just pass through without ILP. Example, like if a driver says that in Nagaland, if you have a driving license, you don't need ILP. And the police personnel says, whoa. That is what is happening. And I face that in reality. So we want that while creating a separate wing, this enforcement wing should be sensitized on the provision of the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873. Now, we have said transparency in the collection of ILP fees. Ever since ILP was implemented, till today, we want to know from the government where has the ILP fees collected gone, how much it has been collected. And in addition, we have said that there should be a separate account for ILP and it should be done through UPI mode of payment. That is what we have said. And again, we have also said that in the process of issuing inner line pass, it should be at ease. There should be no such complicated conditions. We don't want people trying to come to Nagaland to be harassed for unnecessary reasons. We have come across that there are, officers who try to put different kind of condition that you bring NOC from that SP, you bring another PRC from Deputy Commissioner of your district. No. What we are suggesting is that Aadhaar card or EPIC should be fit case to process ILP, but the purpose should be scrutinized and the guarantor authenticity and credibility of that guarantor also should be properly analyzed, and the onus of responsibility on that guarantor should be made more severe. That's what we're saying. And we want that the penalty for the defaulter should be severe. In 1873, the defaulters were fined 100 rupees to a maximum of 500 rupees. Imagine 100 rupees of 1873 in today. It will be in terms of lakhs. So we are saying that, of course, we don't want that 1 lakh should be fined. But we want that it should be more stringent and the amount should be more so that, anybody trying to evade the system will be more careful. And the penalty should be, for repeated offenders, the penalty should be more. We're also saying that ILP should not be renewed. It can be extended, maybe 2-3 times. After extended period is over, the person should go out, and if he wants to come inside, he should apply fresh inline pass and come inside. So ILP is not for a permanent stay. That's very clear. Therefore, our message is very clear that we are not objecting to anybody coming to Nagaland. We treat them as a guest. But the moment the guest try to behave like the host, problem starts from there. So we would like to send a message that guest should have like a guest, and the host is ever ready to be hospitable. So we have submitted this one to the Chief Secretary. Chief Secretary is very, very cooperative. In fact, is even more concerned. He has given us more inputs. In fact, we were so satisfied meeting the Chief Secretary, and with a Chief Secretary like him, who is so much concerned on this ILP system, I'm very sure that the suggestion put up by the Naga Student Federation will be surely result into a fruitful measure, and our meeting today will fructify. That's what I'm very positive, and we are thankful to the Chief Secretary Nagaland for giving us patient hearing and for expressing that he's more concerned than any other Nagas. Thank you. It's open to questions.